We've all seen it. The perfect bushcraft kit, laid out with precision on a wool blanket. The gleaming axe, the brand new knife, the ferro rod, the silnylon tarp. Each tool a promise of security. We trust our gear, believing it shields us from the wild. But what happens when that shield fails? When the axe handle splits, the knife snaps, or the tarp tears away in a storm? In a heartbeat, your carefully planned expedition becomes a true survival situation. The comfort of your gear vanishes, and every task becomes a monumental challenge. Making a feather stick, starting a fire, building a shelter, all suddenly seem impossible. The romantic image of the perfectly equipped woodsman is a fantasy. The real test is what you do when your equipment is gone. Survival isn't packed in a bag. It's carried in your mind and spirit. The wild doesn't care about brand names or warranties. It cares about your ability to adapt when everything fails. When stripped of your gear, you discover what you're truly made of. Now the wild will test your knowledge. We are sold the myth of indestructible gear, bomb-proof, unbreakable, guaranteed for life, but history proves otherwise. Every tool, no matter how advanced, can fail. British soldiers in the Falklands suffered when their boots rotted. Rifles froze in Korea. Explorers were poisoned by their own canned food. Even the best gear can have a hidden flaw that only shows up when you need it most. A true woodsman knows. Tools are shortcuts, not solutions. The real skills are ancient. Shaping stone, building friction fires, crafting shelter from the land. Gear is a luxury, not a guarantee. The core of survival is knowledge and adaptability. These skills weigh nothing, can't break, and are always with you. Trust your mind, not your equipment. Losing a single tool triggers a domino effect. Each failure makes the next task harder. Break your knife and you lose precision, speed, and safety. Without a blade, even making tinder or traps becomes risky and slow. Lose your fire starter, and making fire becomes a grueling, hours-long ordeal. Each failed attempt drains your energy and morale. Fire is life. Without it, you lose warmth, clean water, and comfort. Lose your shelter, and exposure becomes a crisis. No knife means poor shelter, no fire means no warmth, no shelter means you're at the mercy of the elements. Each failure compounds the next, spiraling into a true survival emergency. The only way to break this chain isn't with more gear, it's with knowledge and willpower. Adapt, improvise, and endure. That's the real test. Survival is a chain reaction. Make sure your mind is the strongest link. When gear fails, improvisation is your only option, but it comes at a steep cost. In survival, your currency is calories and time. Without efficient tools, every task burns precious energy. Processing firewood by hand takes hours and thousands of calories. Exhaustion leads to mistakes, poor decisions, and risk-taking. The psychological toll is immense. Hope fades with every setback. Mental resilience becomes as vital as any skill. A survivor accepts failure, manages frustration, and chooses the most efficient path. Don't waste energy on anger or panic. Conserve it for what matters. Survival is about careful, deliberate effort. Pay the price of improvisation wisely. When steel snaps and tarps tear, one tool remains: your mind. The human mind is the ultimate survival tool, adaptable, powerful, and weightless. Knowledge turns rocks into knives, trees into shelter, and the wild into opportunity. Gear is dead weight without understanding. But knowledge alone isn't enough. It must be paired with an unbreakable will to survive. History is full of survivors who made it through sheer determination, not better gear. True survival is forged in practice, study, and mental toughness. The axe, knife, and fire steel are helpful but secondary. Your mind, hands, and spirit are primary. When all else fails, these will see you through the darkness to a new day.